5%. Guess what? There are 5% of the world who cannot hear and speak. According to WHO, 340 million people in the world are deaf and mute. This is almost as much as the 320 million population in the United States. They have a lot of limitations when looking for a job. For example, unemployment rate for American deaf is about 75%. Why? Why is it? We focused on the lack of immediate communication between disabled and non-disabled people because many people do not know sign language. What if we could solve this problem? They can also have the same opportunities as non-disabled people. So we developed wideband. When doing sign language, various muscles are used. Surface EMG is usually measured in one channel, but we made it possible to measure multiple muscles at once by the 8-channel design. And also, when doing sign language, we change not only the hand shape, but also its position. Thus, the IMU, which stands for Inertial Measurement Unit, is required for accurate motion analysis and distinction. IMU is an electronic device which uses a combination of accelerometers and gyroscope and magnetometers. This is our GUI, which stands for Graphical User Interface. This shows the IMU signal of both arms. This shows the left arm EMG signal. This shows right arm EMG signal. This indicates measuring time. It helps you to check if wireless communication is working properly. This is our algorithm. Especially, we improve the accuracy by using these 3 feature vectors. ANN classification was performed with 10 training samples of each sign language. Then, a new dataset containing 5 trials per gestures was obtained later. We compared this data with the former data for the accuracy of each subject. We tested 10 deaf people. Compared with previous studies, wideband classifies more gestures and shows higher accuracy.
We have 2 channels to sell wideband. Firstly, we do the sales to government or other companies, and they sell or distribute to end users who will finally use wideband. Secondly, we sell wideband to end users directly. Number 1, to the government, especially local governments. We will make the local government purchase and distribute wideband to the local residents. Being that a local government makes a purchase of wideband could be an approval of wideband. Number 2, to public or private welfare centers. Similarly as local governments, we will make public or private welfare centers purchase and distribute wideband to the local residents. The business will continue if end users keep need wideband. And the last, to general customers. We will sell wideband to individuals through our own advertisement. The demand will be higher if wideband is on the government supports list. According to WHO, population of deaf and mute will increase up to 9 billion in 2050. So we strongly convinced that more and more people will require wideband. And now, wideband appears sign languages on the monitor. On the next step, we will make wideband to appear sign languages as voice. In 2050, deaf and mute could be a teacher, could be a weather forecaster, and could be a curator with wideband. Change? There's not much left. of the 5%, by the 5%, for the 5%.